In the last video, we showed you how to change your password and enter your Google AdSense and analytics info. In this video, we're going to walk you through the Snipsly editor and a sample post. So let's get started. To log into the Snipsly dashboard, you can just go ahead and go to snipsly.com, and up here in the upper right-hand corner, we have a login button. And then we can enter our username and password here and click login. And this will take us to the Snipsly dashboard. Now, to write a post, we're going to want to go to the Post tab up here in the upper left-hand corner. Click on that. And then underneath that, we have the Add New link. And let's go ahead and click on that. Now, this is going to bring us up to the Snipsly editor here. Now, Snipsly runs on WordPress, so it's really just a WordPress editor. And this is a particularly feature-rich editor. There's quite a few little fields and tools that you can use in here and some advanced features. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to focus on getting you through a basic post, and we'll follow back in subsequent videos and drill down into some of the more advanced features. Okay, so the basics. For this post, we're going to need an article headline, some copy, and an image. Then let's tag the post, give it a category, preview it, and then we'll publish it live onto the internet. So that was a lot. Let's take it one step at a time. We're going to start with our post headline. And to do that, we can just click in this field right here under Add New Post, and you can start typing. For the sake of the tutorial, I have a text document open on the other screen here, and I'm just going to paste my headline in. So here we go. My headline is the top 5 reasons why you should write for Snipsly. Now, a quick word about post headlines. A great way to think about these is if you think about a newspaper and the headline on a newspaper. It's kind of your opportunity to get creative and come up with a headline that is really going to grab the reader's attention and make them really want to read the rest of your post. So, good opportunity to get creative. Now that we have the headline, the next thing I'm going to want to put in is an image. And to do that, we go right under the post headline field, and you can see we have this upload/insert, and then we have these 4 icons. Now I'm going to go ahead and click this one, this little box one that says add an image. And this brings up the media uploader. Now you've got some tabs up here from computer, URL, media library. We'll dive more into that later, but for now I just want to upload an image that I have saved on my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and click choose file. I'm going to grab the file I have ready to go and click upload. Now while that's uploading, a quick word on images. Text on its own can be a little bit boring. So if you can add an image in, it's also a great way to keep the reader engaged. It's a really good idea to do, so I highly encourage you to add them in for your post. Now, as this is uploaded to Snipsly servers now, we've got a few different fields that we can choose, some options here. For the time being, I'm going to keep this really brief, and I'm going to see that it's on Medium, and I'm going to go ahead and insert it into the post. And as you can see, I've got the Snipsly logo there, and it starts at the top of the post. So now we're ready for the copy. Okay, so I've pasted my copy in off screen, and as you can see now, we've got a post coming together. We've got our headline, we've got an image, and we've got our copy, so which is the text that explains your post. And I pasted this in, but you can just as easily type it in, and you know, you can see some icons that are up here that be familiar to anyone that's used a word processor. You have bold and italics, strike through, quotation marks, etc. But now that we've got this looking pretty good, I want to show you another trick, which is the Save Draft button, which is underneath the Publish tab here. I'm going to go ahead and click Save Draft. This is a great idea to do when you start working on a post. If anything happens, you forget about it, or the browser crashes or something, it'll be saved and it'll be right there when you come back. The next trick that I want to show you is this button to the right called Preview. And what we do is we can click this, and it's going to open up and show us what our post looks like thus far, as it will be when we publish it onto the web. So there we go. Now we've got our post loaded up. We've got our post headline, we've got our image, and we've got our copy here. Looking pretty good. So let's go back and give it some tags and give it a category. Now let's start with tags, and you can find that under the post tags here. And tags are essentially keywords that help identify and point the search engines to your post. I'm going to go ahead and start typing out a few here. I'm going to do analytics, I'm going to do Snipsly, I'm going to do writing, and I'm going to do income. And as you can see, the format that I'm using here is you type the word, use a comma, and then you type the word, use a comma. So that's how you can do it. Click Add, And you can see it's added all of my tags in here. Let's make sure I spelled them all right. Okay. The next step is going to be to add a category. Now, there should be a number of categories here that your post could potentially fit into. Mine, for instance, could easily go into blogging. It could go business and careers. It could go entertainment. It could potentially go legal. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here and call it Snipsly because it is about Snipsly. And then one other thing you'll want to do is, by default, the uncategorized box is ticked. You're going to want to go ahead and uncheck that. Okay, so now I've got my category, I've got some tags, I've got my headline, my image, and my copy. I'm just about ready to post this. So what I do next is I come over here to the CAPTCHA. And I know what you're thinking. I hate CAPTCHAs. Trust me, we hate these things too. But it's there to prevent the spammers and bots, and it makes for a better site and a better community for everyone. So we have to go through it. Luckily, they're pretty easy. This one only has 4 characters. So let me fill this out for TZB and click Publish. All right. As soon as it's published, it'll go Post Publish, and then you have the opportunity to view posts. So let's go ahead and click on that. And this will open up our post published on the web. Looking pretty good. It's got my category, my headline, everything's intact, looking strong, and advertising is already in place and ready to get you started earning. So thanks for watching this video. We'll be sure to dive more in depth in the posting process in future ones. Okay.